Welcome to Civic Education for JSS 3. Today we study press freedom in Nigeria, what it means, why it matters, and the challenges journalists face. What is press freedom? Press freedom, also called freedom of the press or media freedom, is the right of journalists and media organizations to gather, publish, and broadcast news and information without government censorship or interference. Press freedom is a fundamental human right and a key pillar of democracy. It is related to, but broader than, the right to freedom of expression, which covers all people's right to express themselves. Press freedom Indiana the Nigerian Constitution. Section 22 of the 1999 Constitution, the press, radio, television, and other agencies of the mass media shall at all times be free to uphold the fundamental objectives contained in this chapter and uphold the responsibility and accountability of the government to the people. Section 39 of the 1999 Constitution, Chapter 4, enforceable: every person shall be entitled to freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interference. These two sections together establish both the duty of the press and the right of all citizens to free expression. Importance of press freedom. 1. Accountability. A free press investigates and exposes corruption, abuse of power, and government misconduct, making officials accountable to the public. 2. Informed citizenship. Citizens need accurate and complete information to make good electoral choices and participate meaningfully in democracy. 3. Transparency. The press acts as a fourth estate, a check on the three branches of government: executive, legislature, judiciary. 4. Platform for public debate. The media provides a platform for different voices and viewpoints, enabling national dialogue. 5. Protection of human rights. Journalists expose human rights abuses, bringing violators to public attention and accountability. History of press freedom Indiana, Nigeria. During colonial rule, newspapers like West African Pilot, founded by Nnamdi Azikiwe in 1937, were key tools in the nationalist movement for independence. During military rule, 1966 to 1999, the press faced its worst period. Newspapers were closed down. Journalists were arrested, imprisoned, and sometimes killed. Self-censorship was common. Abacha era, 1993 to 1998, the most repressive period. Newspapers were shut down, e.g., The Punch, Concord. Journalists were arrested and detained without trial. Kensa Awaiwa, an activist and journalist/writer, was hanged in 1995 by the Abacha regime. After 1999 democratization, the press became much freer. Many new newspapers, TV stations, and radio stations emerged. Online media and social media have become very powerful platforms. Challenges to press freedom Indiana, Nigeria today. 1. Journalist harassment and arrest. Journalists investigating corruption or reporting on government abuses are still sometimes arrested, detained, or harassed by security forces. 2. Attacks on journalists. Physical attacks, threats, and even killings of journalists occur. 3. Restrictive laws. Some laws can be used to suppress media freedom, including the Cybercrimes Act, Section 24, used to arrest people for social media posts, and the Official Secrets Act. 4. Economic pressure. Many newspapers and media houses are financially struggling, some become dependent on government advertising or wealthy sponsors, compromising their independence. 5. Government ownership of media. The Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, and Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN, are government-owned. Their coverage tends to favor the ruling government. 6. Political intimidation. Media houses that criticize the government can face tax audits, withdrawal of government advertising, or other forms of economic and political pressure. 7. Online threats. Cyberbullying and online abuse of journalists, especially female journalists. Protecting press freedom. Freedom of Information Act, 2011 gives journalists and citizens the right to request government information. Governments and institutions must provide information within a defined timeframe. Nigerian Press Council, established to uphold standards and protect press freedom. Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ, represents journalists and advocates for their rights. International organizations, Reporters Without Borders, RSF, Committee to Protect Journalists, CPJ, and International Federation of Journalists, IFJ, monitor press freedom globally. Remember, press freedom/freedom of the press/media freedom equals right of journalists plus media organizations to gather plus publish plus broadcast news plus information without government censorship or interference, fundamental human right plus key pillar of democracy, related to but broader than freedom of expression, which covers all people's right to express themselves. Nigerian Constitution, Section 22, Press plus radio plus TV plus other agencies of mass media shall be free to uphold fundamental objectives plus uphold responsibility plus accountability of government to the people. Plus Section 39 Chapter 4/enforceable, every person entitled to freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions plus receive plus impart ideas plus information without interference. Importance, accountability, free press investigates plus exposes corruption plus abuse of power plus government misconduct, making officials accountable to public. Plus informed citizenship, citizens need accurate plus complete information to make good electoral choices plus participate meaningfully in democracy. Plus transparency, press acts as fourth estate equals check on three branches of government, executive plus legislature plus judiciary. Plus platform for public debate, media provides platform for different voices plus viewpoints, enabling national dialogue. Plus protection of human rights, journalists expose human rights abuses, bringing violators to public attention plus accountability. History, colonial rule, newspapers like West African Pilot founded by Nnamdi Azikiwe 1937 equals key tools in nationalist movement for independence, military rule 1966-1999, press faced worse period, newspapers closed down plus journalists arrested plus imprisoned plus sometimes killed plus self-censorship common. Abacha ERA 1993-1998, most repressive, newspapers shut down equals The Punch plus Concord, journalists arrested plus detained without trial, Ken Saro-Wiwa hung 1995 by Abacha regime. After 1999 democratization, press became much freer. Many new newspapers plus TV stations plus radio stations, online media plus social media became very powerful platforms. Challenges today, journalist harassment plus arrest, journalists investigating corruption or reporting government abuses still sometimes arrested plus detained plus harassed by security forces. Plus attacks on journalists, physical attacks plus threats plus even killings. Plus restrictive laws, Cybercrimes Act Section 24 equals used to arrest people for social media posts, Official Secrets Act. Plus economic pressure, newspapers struggling financially, some dependent on government advertising or wealthy sponsors, compromising independence. Plus government ownership of media, NTA equals Nigerian Television Authority plus FRCN equals Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, government-owned, coverage tends to favor ruling government. Plus political intimidation, media houses that criticize government face tax audits plus withdrawal of government advertising plus other pressures. Plus online threats, cyberbullying plus online abuse of journalists especially female journalists. Protecting press freedom, Freedom of Information Act 2011, journalists plus citizens' right to request government information, governments must provide information within defined time frame. Plus Nigerian Press Council, established to uphold standards plus protect press freedom. Plus Nigerian Union of Journalists/NUJ, represents journalists plus advocates for their rights. Plus international organizations, Reporters Without Borders/RSF plus Committee to Protect Journalists/CPJ plus International Federation of Journalists/IFJ equals monitor press freedom globally. Thank you for studying civic education with us today.